Imagine you have a door, sorry, you have a road, and now on this road, suppose you have a very big mass here. This mass is m1, and then you have little smaller mass. This mass is m2, and then again you have some mass here. Suppose mass is m3, and then suppose again you have mass here. This mass is m4, and we will also understand another kind of question where suppose you have a road. You have one block, another block, mass is m1, m2 and m3. They are actually connected by a string. Here you have direct contact, but here they are connected by string, and all are being pulled by a common force F. So we have to find out tension in this string, tension in this string, okay? And in the first diagram, we have to find out reaction force here, reaction force here, reaction force here. So in the first diagram, I am pulling the object in this direction with force F. So my job is to understand how much reaction I am creating here, here, here at every contact. And in second case, I am pulling the system with the help of any rope by applying force F. So I can ask tension here and tension here. Okay, so let's understand how to tackle. So for that purpose, first I will explain the first diagram. Now see, it is very easy because when you will apply the force, yeah, ask your doubt. Yeah. Okay, now see, I got your doubt. See, when you are applying the force F, this F force will push the entire system. So actually this force is producing acceleration in all the masses, and all the masses will move in this direction with a common acceleration, right? So that acceleration, you know, basic formula of force, F is equal to m into a. So actually all the m you will add here, m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4, like all the masses together giving you the all the masses together are experiencing the force F. This force F is pulling all the masses in this direction. So that's why they all have common acceleration. That acceleration is A, and that acceleration we can find out by F by summation of all the masses. Now you understand. If you want to find out the contact force here, like the first contact force, actually this contact force is nothing but, that contact force is nothing but, can you guess? That contact force is, it's like this mass is applying some force here, and that is the force equal to the contact force, but this force is actually pulling this much mass only. So actually you say that force of contact between mass 4 and mass 3, that is nothing but this 4 is taking care of how many masses? m3, m2, m1. So acceleration into m3 plus m2 plus m1, right? Because all the three masses are being pushed by this contact force. That's why all the three masses are responsible. And acceleration is common, already we have understood acceleration. And this acceleration already we have got in terms of total mass and in terms of the applied force. So you can further open this formula. It will look like your applied force and whatever mass is available, m1 plus m2 plus m3, and divide by the total mass, m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4. Now in same way, if you are interested to find out the force of contact between, suppose you want to find out the force of suppose you want to find out force of contact here, it means between 2 and 1. So force of contact between 2 and 1 is nothing but total acceleration into how much mass is going in this direction because of this force, that is m1 mass. So only m1 mass, right? And acceleration value, again you will replace all this value, like this much value. Acceleration is replaced here, you will be getting that contact force. And if you are targeting to find out this middle contact force, again the same, m1 and m2, these two masses are being pushed in this direction because of this contact force. So m1 plus m2 divide by into the entire acceleration, right? Clear? Okay, if this part is clear, then we'll understand this part now.